Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little different, and that is to install a remote receiver for our garage door opener so that we can actually pull our square body in from outside using a remote without having to get out and come in and actually press the button. So let's show you how we did it. So basically what we're doing is we're taking this unit here, which has a receiver and a remote that we got from Amazon. I'll put the link down below for your benefit if you need one of these. And we're going to install this directly into our old system so that we can actually modernize the remote control function here. It's actually a dual frequency conversion kit, so it has more than one frequency to be able to function with another door and have another code for that door. So basically the unit that we're putting in works with whatever type of control you have on your wall. Does not need to be changed because that still puts a signal out that you need for whether it's an old system like this or a newer one like this. You will not have to change any of this out. Now we are going to come over here and go up the ladder to look at the old unit up there. So let's go. Okay, now we're above the square body, as you can see down there below, and we're looking at the old garage door opener motor and the chain driven guide that works pretty well still. It's an old Easy Lift brand that has been working well. I think it was probably installed in the 1980s. So a little bit older, but still working fine. What we're focusing on today is up here where we have the remote control unit that actually receives the signal from the remote from outside to then power this cord down here to the door opener to give it the signal to open. So this is all we are replacing right here, this piece. So as you can see, it's an older unit from the 80s, whenever, who knows. We don't even know what frequency this works off of. We could probably figure it out, but at that point, we would probably still want to upgrade to the more modern roaming code system that you have that allows you to be more secure than just a single frequency remote. So stay tuned while we continue to do this. Again, we have the link for this unit down below that we got from Amazon so that you can actually go get the replacement for your garage. Again, all we need here are a couple of screws that we take out on either side to take this off. We undo these leads here with a Phillips head screw, and we will end up unplugging here this power that goes up here to this, and then using that power source to power the new unit. Okay, we're back down below and we're going to go start opening our box to check to see what we have here for the new receiver. Basically, we have the receiver, the remote, a lead for the control wire, which we probably will not use because we can just use the existing one for that, and the transformer here that we plug into our power supply. And that's about it. I mean, it's pretty simple. Okay. Okay, so this is really not supposed to be an unboxing video, but here I'm going to show you what came with the package. We have our unit here, which is actually really light. There's really nothing to it. The remote with the clip that comes with it to put on your visor. Some wire to be able to go over to your box and over to your other controller on the wall. And of course some screws to go into this to install this unit, and also some wire clips to be able to secure this wire if you're going to run that to a controller on the wall or what have you. We also have the transformer here that you plug in to the power source, which also has an LED indicator, which I believe shines through this plastic right here. And then we also have the instructions for installation, which we will look at, but probably don't need it because pretty straightforward what we're looking at here. You have your power, your common, and your wall button terminal, and also you have your learn code button with the indicator LED right there to make it much more like a modern system. Pretty basic, but very helpful. Now you're asking, what tools will you need? Basically, you just need a screwdriver with a Phillips head, and then also with this one here actually reverses into a flathead. I'm going to have to use the flathead because the old unit is installed using the flathead old screws from way back when. Then we're going to use these Phillips head screws to install the unit to the wall. If you need it, you can also get your power drill if you'd like to use that, but I don't believe we're going to need to use that just because the screws are not that big, and we'll probably be able to inch them out and put them back in using just a simple screwdriver. Okay, we're back up on the ladder, and one of the things we're going to do is think of safety first, which will have us go up here and actually remove the power from this garage door opener itself. You can unplug it like this to remove any power to it, or you can actually go down to the breaker box and turn off the breaker so that you have no power coming into the unit itself here. Therefore, no power is going to be going up to your control box up here. So make sure you do that. Of course, all this is at your own risk because it's a do-it-yourself project, and that's what we do, is you take your own risk at your own place. But hold on for the final test. Okay, first we're going to remove the screws from here. To remove these leads to the box. I'm telling you, this is going to be probably the simplest do-it-yourself type of a project that you could actually get into. Next, we're going to go up here and remove these screws from that side and over here on this side. Now we are going to remove these leads from around these screws. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing with the light being so low here, but basically remove those, keep them where they are, because we're going to attach those to the corresponding leads on the new unit. Now we're going to go in here and start removing these screws that hold it into the ceiling or the ceiling joists. Okay, now with those screws out and the leads off, we can just take the unit off. So the next thing we're actually going to do now is do some wiring, where we're going to cut the wire into a couple of leads, and one is going to go from the transformer, which is this item here, which corresponds to that item on the drawing there, and then we're going to attach our leads up on top of the ceiling there that we currently already have to the corresponding leads down here that are indicated on the drawing here: power, common, and the wall button terminal. So basically the white goes to the white and the other leads go to the other parts of this terminal section here. Then once we hook it up, it will work, and we will actually we will program this remote to go with this receiver by pushing the learn code button and then hitting that button. And then we'll go to our other button on our existing garage door opener. Since we have two bays, we're going to make it so that we can actually use it to operate this receiver as well. So in the interest of not making this video go too long, we're going to cut it short here, but once we get this installed with the screws and plugged back in where we unplugged the other, this will work and our door will open, and we will have replaced this old unit with the new unit and go on our merry way. By the way, when we got this down, we saw that it was a unit that has a 319 frequency from April 22nd, 1977. So it was even older than we had anticipated, and all the more reason why we want to upgrade to this. Again, we will have another video showing our final installation, but I'm hoping this was enough to give you a sense of what you need to do to replace your garage door opener receiver with a more modern unit, and also be able to drive your car into your garage using the newer technology that's out there now. All with just replacing one component and doing a little bit of wiring. If you're not comfortable with doing the wiring, I recommend that you go find a qualified electrician to help you finish your job and do it right and do it safely. With that, we will sign out, but make sure you like this video if it helped you, and to subscribe, and come back and see our video where we open the door and drive our square body in for the final time. Till next time.